Hey guys, welcome back to Metroid Fusion. Well, this is a bit of a surprise. You may know that I've already LP'd this before. You know what, actually, I have a save point right here, just starting at the beginning of the game. Wait, not that one, this one, yeah. This just starts at the beginning of the game with the timer at 0, and I'll kind of explain things more as we go along. But I just wanted to, well, here's the thing. I already LP'd this game, like 3 years ago, maybe something like that. Thanks to a very generous donation from Rexara888. I think we all know who he is. And, what am I saying here? Oh my god, okay, we need to get this navigation point. I'm gonna have to, like, concentrate on the game, but talk at the same time. Fortunately, these dialogue parts don't matter too much because time doesn't really pass when you're in them. Yep, almost went the wrong way there. Yeah, but I always wanted to come back and, like, do a sub 2 hour run 100%, and so I have been practicing for a little bit here. Actually, I kind of started practicing back in May of last year, May 2022. Or no, well, last year is 2023 now. Shoot, man. Darn time. Yeah, well. And then Tears of the Kingdom came out, so I kind of lost interest in it. And then I came back to it, like, I guess about a couple months ago. And I was like, I want to try this again. So I've been practicing a little bit, and I believe I am able to do it now. To actually get the 100% in under 2 hours. Of course, and that's the requirement for the best ending, but obviously that 2 hours means in-game time, which in-game time is not passing when you're, like, in a cutscene like this right here. Basically, anytime that you're not controlling Samus, then time is not passing. So, like, when you're going down elevators, when you're going through doors, when you're saving, when you're recharging, stuff like that. So yeah. So I'm just gonna do this then. That's what I'm doing here. And, yeah. So look for the blinking hatches, that's what we're gonna do. I have a route planned out already, although I know there are faster routes to do it. I've seen them before, but... Oh god, this is Discord going off right now. I should turn that down. Yeah, maybe I should actually totally silence it here. Save rooms, I'm probably not gonna be saving, like, a single time here. Well, actually, it might be smarter if I do, though, like, in between videos. So I don't have to do this whole thing. I mean, basically, this will be like a segmented run. It's not going to be all in one sitting. I've done it all in one sitting before, but, like, obviously, whatever. I'm so disorganized right now, it's not even funny. So, but yeah, with missiles, yes, your chance will survive. Your chance will survive, boy. Oh, I gotta love this. Yeah, I always forget to make this jump right here. I always keep running forward. So yeah, we're riding an elevator. No time passing. Okay, maybe I can concentrate on what I'm saying now. No, this is... I mean, I did this on a stream, so I shouldn't have a problem here. This is another point where, like, time is not passing, and you can actually hold A. This goes down faster. I didn't notice that for the longest time. But, yeah, it totally does. So... Anyway... Well, I hope everyone's doing alright. So yeah, I've wanted to come back and do this ever since the beginning, because this game is, like, really good. In fact, I would probably say that this game is just about as good as Super Metroid is. My only real issue with it is if you stop, like if you save the game and you want to come back to it later, it's kind of hard to do that because... Well, okay, so what am I trying to say here? There was something that came up one time, and because of how linear this game is, it makes it difficult to, like, really explore, or if you feel like you might have missed something and you want to go back and check, there's a lot of times where you won't be able to do that because you'd be locked in to, like, oh, you have to go to Area 5 now, then you can't go back and just look at Area 3 or whatever, and there's times when, like, there'll be a timer counting down, like the whole Area 3 is under danger section, just gotta shoot a missile through here. I mean, a lot of it really just comes down to basic movement, but... What was that? It sounded like the power was trying to go out for a second there. I guess it is raining a little bit here today, but I don't think that would cause the power to go out. Usually it's more of the wind that does that. Well, let's just pray. Hopefully everything will be okay. And if it isn't, well, we'll just do it again. Another missile tank right here. I can't tell you how many times I've missed this one. It's so easy to do, though. It's like just one random room off to the left in some random corner. I mean, so much of this, you know, memorizing the route here is... Wait a minute, what am I doing? Right? Yeah, okay, alright, that's fine. So sometimes I think I have to go up there. It's crazy because, like... Oh god, the boobs, not the boobs. Don't give me the boobs right now, thank you. Okay. It's crazy how much of the memorization of this... Okay, no, what I was about to say. it's crazy how much I get lost in this first area. The rest of the game, I don't seem to have this problem, but in the very first area, I tend to go the wrong way all the time. And I don't know why. Like, you would think it would be the area that you remember the best, because it's the area you start in. You know, it's like home. It's like Criteria. Like, how do you get lost in Criteria, man? I don't know. Okay, well, here's our first boss. First bird! Alright, let's go, baby. Try to get in nice and close here. So I do know there's a thing where, like, if you hit somebody with a charge beam, oh my god, holy crap, we just one-cycled that. This is the run, baby. This is it. I'm gonna be saying that like 15 times all throughout the run. That's actually really hard to do. I don't know if that's random, like whether or not he rolls up and tries to makes himself invulnerable, and then you gotta wait like 5 seconds before you can hit him again. Oh yeah, good stuff, man. Yeah, there's a thing with the charge beam where if you hit an enemy like point blank with it, so that the explosion that hits off your arm cannon... Wait, that's Mega Man. What is Samus's arm cannon called? I know it's the arm cannon for Mega Man, but maybe it's the arm cannon for Samus too, I don't know. Anyway, if you hit him like point blank with a charge shot, it actually does more damage. So I don't know if that's true for missiles too, because I noticed there's like a little explosion when you hit him with missiles too. And it's the explosion when it first comes out, that's what you're trying to hit him with. That actually is how you deal with a lot of stuff in the game if you're trying to finish it really fast. Yeah, I always forget to go right there too. There's that one platform that juts out from the left and goes halfway across the board. More like 3/4 of the way across the board, but anyway. Samus, it's as I feared. It's been invaded by crap. You're gonna have to go take care of the crap. You're gonna have to flush it, but not like Conquer. Anyway. Jeez, man. Is your objective clear? Yes, it is. Will you just let me go already? Good lord, I don't care about the earlier explosion. That was me, you know? Anyway. Oh, no, we go up here. So if you go left there, I think that's where, like, the ice area is. You can go in there and see, like, a giant statue of Ridley encased in ice, and it's, like, really scary. Oh, man. Yeah, I was actually gonna try recording with a different microphone here, but oh, wow, that's sweet. Because, like, we have these mics sitting around here that we normally use for, like, TRG recordings, and I was thinking, I wonder if I couldn't, like, just snipe one of these. Well, speaking of sniping, I'll tell you. You know, snipe one of these and try hooking it up to my computer and just use one of them, because it's probably better than a Blue Yeti would be. In fact, I hear a lot of people hate on the Blue Yeti. I don't know. I've been using it for a while. Anyway, I tried it, but I don't think it's actually going to work because they hook up through XLR, not USB. And I'm not actually sure how the whole XLR thing works. I'm not really too familiar with it. But, so I tried just using like a regular USB cord to plug it in, but then it said that the driver was not available or something. So I don't know if it's like a thing where maybe it's not compatible with my motherboard. But even as I say this stuff, it's like, I'm such a boomer when it comes to this stuff. So much I don't understand, and it's like there's so much I could learn if I just watched a simple tutorial on computers in general. But man, I tell you. Because sometimes on my laptop, there's like I open the task manager, and there's some task in there called just search. And I have no idea what it does, but it gets in there, and I have to close it out, and it's like, what is that doing? Because it's taking up a bunch of your CPU, and it's like, why is this here? It might be malware or something, I don't know. I don't think Stephen and Mal would do that to me, though. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Recharge room right there if you need be. Honestly, this section of the game is probably one of the hardest parts for me, because you're still pretty low on energy. It's really easy to die in this area, and some of these enemies in here do massive damage, like 50, there's one that does like 85, so you really gotta watch your step when you're coming through here. So, these motherfuckers, 3 missiles takes them out, but also a charge shot will take them out at close range, like I was talking about that point-blank range thing earlier. So there's one part where I'm going to try and see if I can't hit it. Oh man, I always forget about this room. I literally always forget about this room. I'm never, like, expecting it. Oh, god dang it. It's going to be little things like that. It's going to get under my skin. When you're trying to speedrun this, it's like I mean, not that I'm trying to speedrun it, but you almost have to get it under 2 hours. So technically it's faster to do this one on the way back because you have the charge beam on the way back. But I always do it now because I'm always afraid I'm going to forget if I wait to do it later. So, yeah. I was about to start talking about something there. Well, I guess I was talking about the mics. But I might just have to fiddle around with it a little more and see... Oh, god. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Just kill this thing. Oh, my god. This is so bad, man. What the heck? That was... Oh, man. I'm never going to get over that. I mean, and all that is like 10 seconds I lost there, but whatever. I'll sit here and talk as if this is a speed run. I don't know, there's a really fine line between speedrunning and actually beating this in 2 hours, because I think you do have to play pretty well to get under 2 hours. But let me see, is this where the third? Yeah, that's where the third one is. All right. Except no, we're going down. No, we're going down here. Yeah, it's better to just fall down the right side, kind of like in Super Metroid. It's not always a smart idea, because you take all this damage on the way down. Okay, so now that I think about it, it's not actually this area that is the hardest. It's something a little bit later. Maybe it's Area 2. I always get Area 1 and Area 2 confused in this game. I don't know why. Because they're both like the natural areas. You know, all the other ones, like the fire area, Pyra, whatever you want to call it. I mean, that looks all mechanical, and then the water area, it's kind of mechanical. And, well, I guess Sector 5 looks kind of natural, but it's like all ice. So you don't typically think of ice when you think of natural things, but... Alright, let's get up here and do this. I always forget to do this too, grab the ceiling here so I can just shoot this guy. And then there's a missile over here we can grab once this gets opened up. This is another one where it's like probably technically faster to do it later, but like the time save is so negligible that I just can't be arsed. I'm not like professionally doing this or anything, in case you couldn't tell. In case you couldn't tell, I'll not tell you. Anyway. Okay, what are we doing? We're missiling. Missiling very carefully. Yeah, because like these guys weren't as threatening in Super Metroid as they are here. So in Super Metroid, you could just hit them with a regular old shot and it would kill them. But here, no, you gotta use your missiles, man. It cannot be overstated how useful missiles are in this game. Or at least how useful they are for me. Maybe they're not the best thing in the world. They're honestly better when you get them upgraded to supers, but, you know, isn't that always the case? Just gotta shoot through here, grab this. A lot of times I go too fast and I end up like grabbing onto a ledge and then letting go of it again. And I'm not sure what causes that. I think it's just I'm going too fast. So please, please don't give me the boobs. Don't give me the boob. Oh my god, the boob, man. I can't take this. Oh, 3 boobs. What is it, Stardew Valley? Okay, here we go. Sometimes I just like to jump onto the platform and just get right in his face. Because like, you know, oh my god, these boobs. This is out of control. These boobs are out of control. Man. Because you know he's going to drop like 4 energy tanks worth of health there, so it kind of doesn't matter if you tank it a little bit there. It's the same with these too. I usually tank these because it's just simpler. There is like a secret where you can do like a double missile, but I never really figured out how to do that, so I don't know. It's like the missiles come out too far apart from each other. There must be something, some kind of button press I'm not really getting. There's a really small trick you can do in this room to save time. When you get on this first ledge on the left here, you can actually just jump to the right like this, and then you don't have to go around the left side like you normally would. So, and when I would watch people play this game, I would see them do that and be like, oh, I should remember to do that. But I always think to myself, no, there's no way I'm going to remember to do that, because that's just one of 100 different things they're doing in this run. How am I going to remember that one tiny thing in this 2-hour-long run, or 3 hours real time? You know, it's like, I don't know, but somehow I always remember to do that. It's just like, I have to see the room first. And once I see the room, then it kind of clicks in my head, oh yeah, you can do that thing here. Here's another thing where you can do the charge shot here if we take a hit, and then boom! Use our iframes to get inside of him. You just one-shot him there instead of going around the other side and trying to hit him through the wall. Like, what a pain in the ass that would be. So yeah, good stuff. I'm actually glad I was able to pull that off. I would have hated to not be able to show that. And then again, like, I'm not... How many times can I have this conversation with myself as to whether or not I'm making like an actual guide here, or whether I'm just playing a game for the hell of it? I guess it's a little different when you're doing a 2-hour run though. It's like you kind of feel compelled, at least I do anyway, I feel compelled to explain a few things about like what I'm doing and some of the tricks that I'm using to actually get this done, so that if someone else wanted to come along and try to do this themselves, you know, they could follow my route and all that stuff. Of course, technically, it's really not my route. I'm basically using Good Old Days Gaming's route. So, oh yeah, here's the room with the E-Tank we went through earlier, and try to get through there without taking a hit. It's generally better if you just don't take damage, because it knocks you back so far. You lose a lot of time by that, but again, here I go talking in these terms again, these speedrun terms, like I know anything about it. I'm actually curious if I looked on the speedrun boards just to see like where I would rank right now with the best time I have. My best time is basically 1:38, so I didn't want to spoil that, but I've been dodging it, like, you know, discreetly all through this video. But yeah, 138 in-game time is my best, but I'm pretty damn sure I can do better than that now. Like, at the rate we're going now, with that lucky first boss that we had. A lot of it comes down to, like, the final 30 minutes, though. When you go around through the cleanup, that's some of the hardest part of the game. Some of the hardest parts, I mean, is just doing all that cleanup. So, and a lot of it's just individual rooms that you get into and you wind up taking 2 or 3 minutes to do them because it's just some of the tricks are just so hard to pull off. Shine sparking is actually, honestly, I think it's easier in this game than it is in Super Metroid. But the thing is, I just had to learn how to do it because I didn't understand how to do it for the longest time. And it turns out all you really have to do is just press A and then, like, a split second later, press the direction you want to go on the D-pad. But the other thing about it, and this is kind of surprising even to me, is that it works better if you relax. I know that sounds ridiculous, but like, if I try too hard with it, if I try to push the buttons too hard, I end up pushing diagonally, and I start panicking, because there's a lot of times where you're going to need to shine spark, like, horizontally, and if you press it diagonally, well, that's not going to work, you know? So, but if I get panicky and I start pressing really hard on the controller, I'm more likely to hit those diagonals when I don't want to. So it's better to just relax and just say, okay, I'm pressing left now, I'm going to put my thumb on the far left side of the D-pad and make sure that there's no overlap here. I think it might just be a thing with, like, the D-pad on the Switch Pro controller, I don't know, because I don't really, like, when I play Celeste on the Switch Pro controller, I do miss inputs all the time. I always dash diagonally when I'm trying to dash up. You know, and I think it's because you have to input the stuff faster than you do in a game like this. So, well, I just took a hit there, jeez. Just trying to get through this, I guess. It's real easy to take damage here, too. These are the monsters I was talking about earlier that can do, like, 50 damage to you. I think it's actually 45, I'm not sure the exact number. And there's little blue ones that'll do, like, 80 damage to you. Which, when you only have 300 health, that's kind of a big deal. You know, watch out for that. You know, if all else fails, just go to the recharge room and get yourself a... Wait, what am I doing? I'm supposed to go through the blue door? Go to the other side to open it from the other side, you silly. Good lord. Those watery blue doors, though. Gotta love them. Anyway. So, yeah. Oh, man. That was a fart. I'll have to put that on TikTok, I guess. I haven't put anything on TikTok lately because I just haven't had a lot of farts lately. I don't know. Maybe it's just... I don't know what it is. Anyway. Coming on through here. Yeah, I haven't really mapped out, like, where I'm going to save. It's just, generally speaking, I'm going to try to make these about 25 to 30 minutes. Because you're going to run through a save room basically once every 2 or 3 minutes, so it's not going to be hard to find a spot to stop. As long as you have a general idea of how long you want each video to be. And missile that guy right there. That's another one of those small things that if you forget to do it, you end up paying the price. And I'm already pretty low on energy here. So I don't like the way this is going. If I run into one of those blue things and I hit it twice, I'd be at 1 HP right now. So we have bombs. That's a good thing. And there's... Oh god, yeah. See how much damage? That was 45 damage right there. Actually 44. I'm not sure. I'm not mathing too well right now. Let's come through here and get this missile. This would probably be faster if you had power bombs, but whatever. I'm just getting it now because I like to have more missiles earlier. Although I have never run into a situation where I ran out of missiles in this game. So I think they're generally pretty good about it. Oh god, oh this is not good, this is not good. This is really not good. I gotta keep going though. Like after that first boss, I can't abandon the run now. So we come up here, shoot through this wall here, and we should be able to get missile tank here if we can put the bomb in the right spot. I always put it in the wrong spot for some reason. So like monsters do drop energy, but it's only like 10 at a time, so you can't like totally rely on that. Like in the other Metroids, usually they drop 25s or something like that, but nope. Forgot the bomb there. Let's see, and sometimes you fall on top of monsters here, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. So I guess to 68, but I'm still, like if I hit a blue one, I'm dead right now, so... There's only one blue one actually in the game as far as I know, so we just have to watch out for that one. Let's go ahead and shoot these guys out here. I know there's a faster way to do this room, but I'm kind of not doing that right now. It's because I don't feel like it, man. I don't know, I'm just kidding. And then this is like the coziest room in the game. There's nothing in here. No secrets to come back to later or anything. Yeah, watch out. I'm gonna get hit by the Rio or whatever that is over here. So the blue one's down here, right below this. And, oh, jeez. Oh, frickin' A, man. Okay, alright. Take it easy. Man, I was just starting to get my energy back, too. Alright, let's hope he's not crawling back the other way here. So once we get past this room, it's not nearly as bad from here on out, but I still gotta watch myself. Oh, wait, yeah, there's these guys. Okay, oh, God! Why are we cutting this so close? I cannot take this right now. I think I might be able to just shoot into the ground to bring that one out, which would be faster than bombing by a country mile, for sure. I don't know why you're dropping, well, you're dropping missiles, because I'm not full on them. So we come up through here, we got a bunch of doors in here. A lot of this stuff is just going to be clean up later on. Yeah, we're going to swoop down to this door right here. Sneak on through, watch out for this guy here. Probably missiles, probably the better course of action there. The faster you can get rid of him, the better. It's always tempting, I come to a room like this and it's like, wait, do I go up here? Because there's so many different ways I could be going here, and it's just mind-boggling. You know, to think that somehow I managed to learn how to do this. Okay, there's your E-tank right there. We'll hit the bomb first, so it'll blow up the floor and we don't have to wait for it later. And boobs! Wait, we have the charge shot though. Point blank, bitch. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We are back in business. Hell yeah, dude. And now we're gonna fight a giant condom. Yeah. There's a bit of RNG in this fight and kind of slow you down. Well, okay, alright, that's cool. I don't know if it matters actually how many missiles you shoot, because it doesn't seem like it does. It seems like it does the same damage no matter what you do. But, like whether you do one or more. But you always hit him with a charge shot first and then a missile. That's what I usually do. But I don't know if any follow-up missiles would really matter, because it seems like you only ever knock off one section of his condom, you know, 1 inch of the proverbial dick at a time here. And now he's down to a 1 inch, so I don't think he would be satisfying any ladies with that. Okay, here we go. Nice. Glad I was able to be distracted before I delved too further into that. Delved too further, I tell you. Usually what I do with this is like the timing on it is I'd count to 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds. And after 3 seconds, he'll be vulnerable again. But it's also like, if you want to get the power up as fast as possible, you want to kill him when he's in the middle of the room. Because otherwise the power-up's going to swing all over the room and you'll be chasing after it, and you can't grab it until it like centers in the middle of the room and stops moving. Then you can grab it. But if you kill him while he's in the middle of the room, then it'll just spawn there in the middle of the room and it won't do all the flying around. So, no, don't go up there. This is what I mean, though. That room in particular, for some reason, always throws me off, I tell you. Uh-oh, something's not right here. This does not look like it did before. Oh, here we go, y'all. So I know technically it's possible to get through this without waiting, but I've never tried it, and I don't think I ever will, because good lord. Like, if she hits you, it basically does 4 E-tanks of damage. And the last thing you want is to be trying to find your way back to a save room with 87 energy. Or to be fair, she's nice enough to kill all the monsters in here and leave them as soulless husks for you to just stomp on with your Gigantomando feet. Your high-heeled feet, not really. I don't know, Samus in high heels just doesn't seem right to me. It's like, that doesn't seem... Like, why? Why would you do that when you're exploring? Well, I guess in space, if you don't weigh as much, maybe it wouldn't be so bad, but still. Like, you gotta be able to maneuver around really fast and jump around stuff. It's just not practical. So... But I know they gotta do it because you gotta have sex appeal, but I'm sorry, it's just, I don't buy it. No, Samus is a flat-footer. Isn't that like a police term or something? I'm not sure what it means, but I know in Die Hard he says, like, do you have flat feet? But I'm not sure, like, what that's supposed to imply or whatever. I should go look that up. That'd be fun to learn that. Maybe I can do it in between videos and I can tell you guys about it, so then you'll learn something too. Hell yeah. We don't have to learn all about Metroid here. Just because I'm a history teacher doesn't mean I can't tell you about a little bit of chemistry too. Oh, okay, we're getting up there on time. We're probably going to hit the save point when we get to wherever we're going here. I wasn't really paying attention. I think Sector 4, yeah. Sector 4. We'll just get over there and call it a video. So, anyway. So far, so good. It seems to be going pretty well. I guess one other thing I didn't mention is that you can actually, when you pause the game, you can see what your time is up to. in the lower left corner, but you can only do that on a New Game Plus, which means you have to beat the game. And I'm pretty sure you have to beat it 100% to unlock that. I don't think you have to do it in under 2 hours to unlock that, or else, well, what would be the point? But yeah, so anyway. Hey, we made it to Aquas. One of the most interesting levels in Star Fox 64. Let's go ahead and grab the navigation, just get this cutscene out of the way so we can start with straight up action in the first 30 seconds of the next video. I knew the X were powerful, but this is ridiculous. We certainly can't. A high degree of it. I find the X facet, but I digress. This sector is the researchers is capable of moving, and the more senseless and maybe attributable to, no doubt, the SAX service has returned often. Its natural behavior must be. I mean, holy crap! Like, oh, what did I do when I LP'd this? Did I actually read all this? Holy crap, man! I'm gonna tell ya. Oh man, this place is so cool, though. Just the whole. I don't know. The whole thing is just cool. Yeah, I'm gonna save here. So next time on Metroid Fusion, we will continue from here.